I believe that there will be peace, and that peace is everyone's responsibility. I was born in Luzon, in the Philippines, but grew up in Mindanao to a poor family amidst the decades-long armed conflict between government forces and the Moro National Liberation Front, now the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. When I was young, my mother, who is a barangay official, would leave us to care for sick members of the community. Our house also became a clinic where health officials treated patients. My parents became paramedical volunteers who cared for those suffering from tuberculosis. I saw social advocacy in action. Their zeal for volunteerism and community work inspired me to do the work that I do today. After graduating elementary school, I worked as a nanny and a household assistant with a promise of high school studies, a promise that did not happen. I was fortunate that the family funded my tuition fees and I graduated as valedictorian. I finished college and I valued education so much that I pursued postgraduate studies. But soon, everything would change. At the age of 18, violence hit our home when my father was shot to death in our house. Our lives changed forever. We were evacuated to the city. We had to adjust to city life and were marginalized and discriminated against. The death of my father affected my two brothers, who both entered the military after high school. They joined the Philippine National Police. My youngest brother was killed while pursuing a contingent force that kidnapped for ransom. My father and brother's death were collateral damage in the violent, senseless, decades-long armed conflict. I have dedicated my life to be an advocate of peace. I am a peace educator, and I believe that education is the main tool in transforming a society. As a Goldin Institute Global Associate, I realize that the world is a global village that we must value. People must accept their interconnectedness so that peace can prevail. I am one of those fortunate enough to participate to several activities of the Goldin Institute since its founding in 2002. Through my involvement, my skills and understanding of community-based peace building has been enhanced, and I have become an active participant in promoting a culture of peace and active nonviolence among the conflict-affected areas, not only Mindanao, Philippines, but in other communities in the Goldin Institute's global network. Our Child Soldier Prevention and Reintegration Program engages rebel groups to find alternative, peaceful resolutions to their disputes. I enjoy the acceptance and recognition of the rebel groups in our area through the local civil society organizations and non-government organizations. I attend their forum and symposium and sometimes lecture during their trainings on culture of peace and alternative dispute resolution and mediation. I am facilitating change. I am making a difference. Working for sustainable peace is my passion. At this point in my life, and with all that I have shared with my community, my knowledge, skills, my very story of living through violence, I hope that I will be seen as an advocate of peace. I believe that through peace education and advocacy on the promotion of human rights, conflict resolution, environmental care, sustainable development, interfaith dialogue, and ethnic and cultural solidarity, we can pave the way for socioeconomic and political transformation of our society, there will be peace. And peace is everyone's responsibility.